अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। रब्बना ज़िदना इल्मा अल्लाहुम्मा फ़क़िहना फ़िद्दीन। अल्लाहुम्मा इन्नी अस्अलुका इल्मन नाफ़िआ व रिज़्क़न तय्यिबा व अमलन मुतक़ब्बला आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन. So here we are with our session number 227 for Quranic Arabic Grammar, in which we are learning Nahu and Sarf of Surat Al-Mulk. So let's start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So we were, sorry. Okay. Let me take you there. And Alhamdulillah, we had finished, I think, up until verse number 16, and then we were going over verse number 17, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So verse number 17, right? Okay, so I will, how about if I ask Sister Faiza to unmute yourself and you can start from verse number 17. Okay. Can you unmute yourself?
Sister Salma, actually, we did verse number 17, and we were discussing this Remember that we were supposed to be talking about this
I remember that. I just, so that, we can all be on the same page and we can just take it from there. I remember, we were on verse number 17, but I just wanted to make sure that, we start from here, from amintum. You can start.
Okay, so is a harf which I am thinking this is most likely mutasila atifa because I am connecting it with ayah number 16, and with the meaning and the translation and the context too. I am actually thinking about Hamza coming with and the same things is following these two. Meaning Hamza has a fail after it, and same is the case with meaning jumla faili or fail. So I am thinking this is muttasila atifa.
Mu'adila.
When we
remember? Yeah, okay. So, however, when we covered it in the last session, we labeled it as munqata'a, right?
So, yes.
Yeah, so
that was the case when we took it as a separate ayah. We took it as a separate topic, new topic, right? So when we were saying this is the ibtada of new sentence, then we were saying this is the munqata. But seems like we need to discuss this a little more. I am connecting it with 16. Okay. So that was the reason. So, and then comes my after should I keep going?
Yeah, so for if I ask you what are the i'rab of does it carry any i'rab? What do you think?
No, this is a harf, so la mahalla lahu min al-i'rab.
And in terms of flexibility, they're always going to be mabni, right?
Mabni, non-flexible, mabni.
So then let's continue with amintum.
Amintum is starting my jumla failure. Amintum is my fail madi. Its file is ta. Meme is my mimul jam'a. And amintum, then after that is man fis sama'i. Man is my ism mawsool. I'm just blanking on everything now. Ism mawsool. And this is as every ism carries a status. So this mawsool is right now nasb status. And it is a detail of do you feel secure? That
why don't you call it rough in status? Can it ever be rough in status? What do you think?
No, it cannot be because my fail before it is not huwa or hiya. So what this in jumla failure.
Let me take you back to this meme here in fail amintum. Amintum has a meme here. What do you want to say anything about this meme?
This is meme, which is a harf. So la mahalla laha min al-i'rab, and this is just for the plurality, masculine plural. So meme jama.
Very well done. So now man is mawsula, man is non-flexible, but it is going to be maf'ul bihi nasb status. And after every maf'ul and mawsul, after every mawsul, what do we expect to see?
Sila.
And what type of a sila do you have here?
Here we have jar wa majroor. So this is shubu jumla.
Very good job. And it is going to be mutalik bi mahzoof sila, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the status?
La mahalla laha min al-i'rab. This is sila. So sila is always la mahalla.
Very well done. Now, let's see how we can do the rest of the verse.
Okay, so then comes my an. An is very interesting, as we have been talking about an a lot recently. So this is the an, which especially the thing which is picking my what I'm interested in is what is it doing with the fail coming next to it. So I'm seeing here it is making mudare mansoob. So this is giving me a clue that this is out of my 4 an that I am aware of. Then I'm trying to now rule out. So my first an is an masdariya, which seems like this is the one because this is making my madare mansoob. And then my second an, which is my an in my brain, it is zaida. An zaida usually comes with, there is a condition, usually comes after lamma, or it comes after ida, but there is no such thing after here. And it's also an zaida doesn't have any effect on the fail next to it, which is not the case here. So this is making this mansoob. And then is the an tafsiriya, which is la mahalla, sorry, it ghair amila, it does not affect any word and it is not affected by anything, meaning you cannot make it jar, you cannot give it a raf or nasb status. So that is also excluded. And then comes my an mukhaffafa, which is the fourth one. And I know there are certain category of words. Usually we see it with the af'al, which are like af'al qulub, meaning we went over the examples, or it after it, this an mukhaffafa comes, this law, la, seen, qad, and then comes my 4 things, which is comes after jumla, which is usually the yes, and or the khabar, it comes after that, or curse words, curse sentences. And what was the 4th one? I don't remember that. There was one more.
You can see la nafiya after it.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So, yes. but this cannot be mukhaffafa, and that an mukhaffafa is not going to make mudare mansoob, right? It has a that it acts on, which is always mahzoof. It is considered to be the mirushan, right? So yes. Now comes your you have figured this to be this an as an masdariya nasiba lil istiqbal. Do you want to call it an nasiba or an masdariya, the same thing, right?
Same thing, yes.
Yeah. So now comes your after an, there's a sentence that follows it, okay?
Which is jumla failure.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to
your Arab? Yeah, yursila is fail mudare mansoob with fatatul zahira. Then comes it is the failuhu damir mustatir huwa. Then comes alaykum, which is my jar majroor. So this is mutaliq bil fail yursila. And then comes hasiba, which is my maful bihi, nasb status, obviously with the fatatul zahira, right?
Okay. Yeah, yes, that's correct. And if I ask you the status of this sentence by itself, excluding an, remember?
That is interesting. So I after excluding an, status of this sentence.
An is there, but the status of the sentence without an is going to be?
This is la mahalla laha min al-i'rab, right?
Very good job. Very good job. And Sister Reba has also typed it there. Barakallahu fikuma. Yes, it is la mahalla.
Yeah, out of nervousness, I forgot to look at. Sisters, where are you? My dear sisters, come to my help here. Now I'm opening the chat and I'm seeing, oh yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so no, alhamdulillah, no, I know it's very hard when you are on the when you have to yourself, it becomes tricky. But now if I consider it together, the masdarul muawwal, what is the status of masdarul muawwal with an included and everything? So now the status of masdarul muawwal, as we discussed in the last session, what is it going to be?
This is going to be fi mahalli nasbin.
Why?
This is because it is my badal on my man fistamai.
Very good job. Right? Zuba and Faiza, very well done. Okay, so but what type of badal is this?
This is the quality of the ones who are in the sky. So this is badal ishtighal.
Badal ishtimal. Very well done. Barakallahu fiki. Anyone else wants to come on mic and want to attempt the next part of the verse? It's easy. Anyone wants to volunteer?
Seems like Sister Zora is coming to my help.
This is Zora.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very well done. Barakallahu fiki, my dear sister. So let's start. We'll skip fa, and I'm going to want you to start with Sata'alamuna kaifa nadhir. Okay? So what is this mean here?
Sata'alamuna, soon you will all know.
Mm-hmm.
Ta'alamuna, I know, is the fi'l mudari.
Mm-hmm. What is the status of mudari?
It's rafa because of the noon.
Very good job.
And waw is the doer.
Very good job. And then the scene here is for what?
For istiqbal.
Very good job. It is harf istiqbal. Very well.
Harf istiqbal, yes.
Very good job. And if I ask you the status of harf istiqbal, what do you think?
La mahalla laha.
Very well done. Beautiful job, my dear sister. فَسَتَعْلَمُونَ. So, and kareeb, tum jaan jaoge. Soon you all will know. The sentence after it, kaifa nazir.
Kaifa nazir. Kaifa is how.
Okay.
Is it hal?
Now think about it. It is. It has to do with the hal, but it is your what type of a word it is. It is a. Tell me if it is an ism, fail or harf.
It's ism.
It is an ism. It is ism istifham, right?
Istifham. Yeah. Sorry.
So
yeah,
now
ism
we have an
istifham.
ism here, and then following it is an ism. How will be my warning? Is it a complete sentence by itself? What do you think?
Yes.
It is a complete sentence. When you have a complete sentence, is it jumla ismiya or jumla?
Jumla ismiya.
Very good job.
So kaifa is mubtada.
Now think about it. Kaifa nazir. Kaifa nazir. Nazir is my warning. And kaifa is how is my warning. And if I take you back, let me show you a hint and then you can tell me. Okay, 1 second. Here.
Nazir is mubtada.
Okay, so there is an answer here for you.
Yeah, nazir mubtada and kaifa is the hal.
Kaifa is going to be, how is it going to be labeled? Kaifa is going to be?
Kaifa is going to be fi mahalli rafin.
Rafin khabar muqaddam, right? Just like we have done, right? I'rabu, when we were learning about kaifa being in jumla ismiya, if after it comes ism ma'rifa, it is going to be labeled as fi mahalli rafa khabar muqaddam, right? So yes. Kaifa is your khabar muqaddam,
and haluk is the mubtada.
And just like here, nazir is going to be your mubtada muakhar, right? It is going to be your mubtada muakhar. And the sisters who are in the class have not unmuted, you can keep answering and you can keep helping Sister Zohra as well. You are fully allowed to do so, okay? Inshallah. So now when I asked you, Nazir is your mubtada, what was missing here? Is there something missing? My warning. Is there something that got dropped at the end of Nazir?
Yeah, got dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, mutakallim got dropped.
Very good.
That's why there is a
kasra over there. It's there with the kasra.
Very good job. Very good job. And who is this one voice is Sister Zohra and who is with Sister Zohra?
Tasneem.
Tasneem. Very good job, Tasneem. Very well done. Okay, so this is going to be mubtada. Kaifa is going to be your khabar muqaddam. Why is kaifa in the beginning? If you learn the sequence in jumla ismiya, there's mubtada and then there is a khabar. Do you see?
Harf istifham.
Sadaratul kalam. Always one sadarat
in the beginning.
Yes. So kaifa is from the asma for which there is going to be sadaratul kalam, and Afsha is typing. It is wajib here for takdeem to happen because kaifa is a word that carries a sadara. It must be in the beginning. It must be in the beginning, right? Barakallahu fikum, my dear sisters. If I asked you this fa, anyone want to answer this fa? Do you want, what type of fa this could be? Do you want to try to attempt this fa?
Seems like fa'u fasiha. Seems like something is missing
Mm-hmm.
before this sentence. The what فَسَتَعْلَمُونَ كَيْفَ نَذِيرٌ. So
It
meaning
can
if he will send upon you the hasiba, then you will know how is my warning.
very well done. If you are saying that the sentence that was missing there was a jumla shartiya beginning with in,
Mhm.
then can you call it fa rabita li jawab
Yes.
shart and for shart
Yes.
muqaddar? And then what will be the status of the sentence that is following fa if you are treating it as a
Fi mahali jazmin.
fi mahalli jasmin? If you think of this fa as fa istinafiya, if you
La
treat
hamala laha.
fa as fa istinafiya, the sentence after it is going to be la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. Very well done, my dear sisters. And I will keep on, bugging you with this one. This may keep on bugging you for the rest of the session, but inshallah, we will get you your answer towards the end of the session. So let's just continue. Who wants to continue with me? Sister, who wants to continue to attempt this 18? Who wants to come on mic and want to attempt the next verse number 18?
I can keep doing if there is no volunteer.
Okay.
And I'm hoping everyone is going to help me in the chat box.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Okay, so let's just do وَلَقَدْ كَذَّبَ الَّذِينَ.
So wow, it seems like it's starting a new sentence, new topic. So I'm gonna say this is wow istinafia. So whatever is going to come after this wow is going to be jumlatul istinafia, which is going to be la mahalla. So this jumla is starting with laqad. This lam before qad, this is called lamul waqiya li jawab al qasm. And this qasm here is mahzoof. There is no uqsimu ukhlifu. So I'm gonna say this is qasm is mahzoof here. Then comes with lam, this qad. Qad is harf, which is tahqiq wa taqeed. This is the most common, impact of qad in the Quran. There are many others, but this is the most common one.
Yeah, it can be for taqleel, for it can be
tashkeek.
For taqleel, for taqreeb, for to bring
tashkeek.
yeah. So, but here the only purpose especially when it comes before madin, the main purpose is for tahqiq and tawqeed. But
yes,
Quran, basically in Quran, even when it is before mudare, it is mainly used for tawqeed wa tahqiq. Very well done. Yes, continue.
And then after qad is coming jumla failure, which is my fail madin. So kazzaba is mabni bil fatha, and fa'iluhu is alladhina, and alladhina is ism mawsool. After this ism mawsool is going to come sila. This alladhina is obviously being the doer, or fa'iluhu kazzaba, but this is rough in status. After alladhina, we are seeing min qablihim, which is jar majroor. Min qabli, and qablihim is making idafa. So this is going to be shubu jumla, silatul mawsool, alladhina, and again this is going to be la mahla laha min al-i'rab.
I will like you to stop here.
Okay.
Do you all agree with Sister Faiza?
Yes.
She's right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fiki, very well done.
Okay.
Now, if I ask you, what is the status of you are considering لَقَدْ كَذَّبَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. You are calling this lam al-waqi'a fi jawab al-qasam muqaddar, right? That is what you label it as.
Yes.
What is the status of this sentence in regard?
La mahala. This is la mahala. This is jawabul qasm.
Yeah, because jawabul qasam is always la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. Therefore, this is also la mahalla laha min al-i'rab because it is also jawabul qasam. So that makes all the the case that why is this la mahalla business is going to be continued. First, we call waw as istinafiya. Whatever was after istinafiya, if we are considering it mahzoof, is going to be la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. Now, when we went into the sentence starting with laqad, you correctly identified it as la mahalla laha min al-i'rab, calling it jawabul qasam. Barakallahu fiki. Continue with fakaifa kana nakir.
So fakaifa here is again seems like, so again I know the tafsir of this ayah. So fakaifa is again seems like something is missing before it. So fa is fasiha. This is what I will say. Meaning if you, so indeed the one before them denied, and if you denied, then you will see how is going to be my punishment, right? So I'm going to say fa fasiha. And after Fa'al Fasiya, I am seeing Kaifa, which is again, as we discussed, this is Ism Istifham. This Ism Istifham, or this is one of the Asma which has a Sadara. So always comes in the beginning of a sentence. And after this, I'm seeing something which is Kana Nakir. This is going to be this whole sentence. Kaifa Kana Nakir is Jumla Ismiya. Kaifa being the Khabr. And Kana is Ism Nakis. Its Ismu is Nakiri, which is again, as we saw with the Naziri, there is a Ya is Mahzufa. Nakiri is actually, this is Marfua. This Ism, Nakir is Marfua bi Dhammatul Muqaddara. And again, Ya is exactly.
Now I will want you to stop here, and for the review of the rest of my sisters, I want you to see here what I have written on Kaifa. So as Sister Faiza is saying here, when you see Kaifa, in case of Kaifa, when it is followed by Kana, if the khabar is not mentioned after it, when you look at Kaifa Nakir, is the khabru Kana mentioned after Kana?
No.
Kana Nakir? Rest of the sisters, tell me.
No, khabar is not mentioned.
So whenever the khabar is not mentioned, the Kaifa in that case is going to become khabru Kana, right? Right? Just as you have seen on the slide. Yeah. So why are we calling it khabru Kana? Because this is, if followed by fail naqis that does not have khabar, in that case, it is going to be labeled as khabar muqaddam. Sister Faiza, what will be the status of Kaifa now?
Fi mahalli nasbin, khabru Kana.
Why? Khabru Kana, why?
Because the khabar of Kana is nasbin status.
Very well done. Because khabar of Kana is nasbin status, therefore Kaifa is going to be khabru Kana fi mahalli nasbin. Everyone agree with Sister Faiza? What do you think?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now let's continue. So, you know that Nakir again has Ya Mutakallim Mahzoof, and the actual status is Dhamma, as Sister Faiza has.
Female Rafa, no?
Yeah, you can say it like that. You can call it like that. And this is Raf with Ya Mahzufa. And because whenever Ya Mutakallim is there, it is going to give a kasra to a letter before it. And it is just leaving a mark on a word that it leaves. So any word that has Ya Mutakallim is going to be carrying a kasra on its last root letter, be it Nas, Jar, or Raf. It does not matter. It's always going to be carrying a kasra, right? So now we can continue with our verse number 19.
Do you want to ask if there are any volunteers, or should I keep going?
So Vaiza, you are really
Sister Diva, where are you? Come on. Sister Diva, Sister Dulruba, come on, my dear sisters. Okay, so
I can do. I mean, if there might be some mistakes, but I can do it.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Zohra and Sister Diba. Continue. Yeah. So I will ask Sister Zohra and Sister Diba, you can unmute yourself and you can help her wherever you think she needs help. Okay, if Sister Zohra will need help, Sister Diba is going to help. Yeah. Okay, so Sister Zohra, start with Hamza.
Is harf istifham.
Arab.
Arab is la mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Very good job.
Because it's a harf.
Very good.
Awalam.
Wow.
Harf ataf.
Okay.
Okay. Lam is harf jazm. And Yaro is
Jasmine, Kalvin, and Nafin.
Nafin.
Yeah, it's harf Jasmine wa Nafin wa Qalbin. Okay.
And Yaro is becoming majzoom.
Because of lam.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the sign of jazm status in fail?
Yeah, removal of ya.
Think about it. Was it originally yaro or something else?
We has been noon.
Oh, yes.
We has been noon. Okay.
Yes.
Very
Yarona.
good.
It was Yarona.
It was Yarona. It lost its noon. when it became just because of lam in the beginning. Very well done. Now let's continue with ila toiri. Sister Zohra.
إلى الطير is جار مجرور
You
متعلق
want-
بالفعل.
Very good job.
فوقهم is also ظرف
Mhm.
إضافة
Very good job.
متعلق بالفعل.
Okay.
صافات ويقبض. It's the hall of the birds.
Very good job. And wow is what do you want to call wow?
Wow is عطف.
Very good job. And yaqbidna, how do you,
يقبضنا is jar, but since it's noon niswa, so it's not changing.
okay,
To the
Safatin nasb in status, right? So
Yeah.
Safatin is nasb because it is hal, and alamatu nasbin here is kasratain niyaba anil fatha. right?
Yes, yeah.
So that we already know Safatun, Safatin, Safatin. It is just like
Yes,
that. It is nasb because hal is always, when hal is mufrid, it is always nasb in status. Now after waw, are you seeing a sentence or you are seeing a singular ism? Is it a
No, it's a sentence.
It is a sentence. And if you look at the sentence, it is jumla. What type of jumla it is?
جملة فعلية جملة مضارع.
Very good job. Now yaqbidna, every fail has a pronoun. What is the pronoun in fail?
Hunna.
Very good job. And why is hunna being used here?
Because of the broken plural طير.
Because of the at-tayr. Yeah, these are
Yeah.
being referred as hunna. Very well done. And always remember that, and you can notice that, there is a, they're compatible with at-tayri. The pronoun is compatible with at-tayri very clearly, right?
Mhm.
Right? So now,
Yes.
one thing I want you to know is here, if now this is the first, the word before was an ism, word after it is a fail. If both of those ism and fail, what are they denoting?
صفة موصوف صفة.
No. There is a vowel between, so it cannot be the sifa.
Yes.
So are they denoting how the birds will be? Their wings will be outspread and then folded in. Is yaqbidna also describing the atway?
It's
Is
also
it
hal.
ism file? No.
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 It's also hal. Jumla failure hal. Mudari.
Yes, this is also jumla failure.
Yeah.
And you are just going to, however, it is matu fala ma qablaha, right? So it is matuf on safatin. You can just make it matuf on that. When you come back to fawqahum, you have learned it as zarf. What is it describing? Can it be the description?
Safat.
No, it's the
Seen.
description of Allazina.
Can it be also considered the hal of at-tayr? Can we consider it as hal for at-tayr? What do you think?
Yes.
Can be.
Yes.
Yes.
And we have learned that our hal can be shubu jumla. Shubu jumla fawqahum, right? Shubu jumla is either zarf or jar wal majroor. It can be mufrad ism, and it can be jumla ismi or jumla failure. And we have example of all three here, right? Jumla, shubu jumla, and mufrad ism. Here you are just going to yaqbidna. You can just make it matuf ala ma qablaha, but this is all going to be the hal of your birds. Anyone has any disagreement with whatever these sisters have done?
Can I call Safatin hal fawqahum? Because the indefinite noun before that fawqahum.
You can consider it like that as well. Yeah, above them. Yeah, you can. This can be correct as well. This can be correct as well.
Meaning
Fawqahum.
mutalik bil hal, right? Mutalik fawqahum is
In any
mutalik bil
case, it is
safat.
mutalik bil hal. In any case, you call it mutalik bil hal, but you can just connect it to atoy, or you can connect it with safatin itself.
Yeah.
That's going to be correct. There's no problem with that. So how come, Sister Diba, the hal, sahibul hal, if we call safatin as sahibul hal, how is it allowed to have, common sahibul hal? What made it allowance for permissibility for common sahibul hal?
Because the hal come before
Very
sahibul
good.
hal.
Yes, very well done. Because the hal is before sahibul hal, so we can still, this can still be the hal for safatin, because the safatin is allowed to be common because the hal was before it. Very well done. Barakallahu fiki. Now the next part of the verse, who, Sister Diba, you want to take over?
If you want, yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, ma is the nafi, harf nafin,
Mhm.
and
Istefania.
then ma imsiku.
Istefania.
Is
No,
it istifham or
No, no,
nafi? It's
no,
still
no, no. Ma and
nafin.
illa is coming.
Is man and illa, so ma is nafi.
Yeah.
Harf
Oh, yes,
nafin.
yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Sorry.
then imsiku hunna. Imsiku is the mudari verb, and there is a illa rahman. Here is the huwa is the inside the doer, but ar rahman is the file here, right?
very good job. Yeah. So who got cancelled out by Ar-Rahman, right?
Ar rahman, yeah.
And what
And
is
hunna is the maful bihi.
very good job. So
And illa, then ma and illa as the negative, so it's this illa become hasr.
very well done.
Right.
Very well done. And now, if you remember the three types of ma nafiya, is it ma nafiya ghair amila? Is it ma nafiya hijaziya? Or is it ma nafiya muhmila?
Yeah, ma nafiya gairi amila, because after that is verb came, the
Jumla
feel
fi'liya.
came. Yeah,
Yeah,
feel
there
came.
is an illa anyways, but most importantly, this ma is entering a jumlatul failure.
Jamratul failure, yeah.
Anytime it enters jumlatul failure, you are going to call your ma nafiya ghair amila, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All the sisters agree with Sister Adiba and me? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So now the last part of the verse here, innahu bi kulli shay'in basir. So Sister Diba, you want to, or Sister Zohra, you want to continue now?
Yes.
Sister Faiza Abdul Rab is also now volunteering. So inshallah,
Okay.
how about her taking the...
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine. Sister Faiza Abdul Rab, you can attempt innahu bi
Yes.
kulli shay'in basir.
إنه حرف نصب هو مبتدا بكل جر مجرور متعلق بالخبر شيء بصير شيء كل شيء جو है इजाफा بصير خبر
Khabru inna?
خبر إن sorry हाँ जी خبر
Very
إن
good job. Very well done. So now, but the only thing I would like you to call this structure is harf nasb wa ismuha. Remember,
yes yes
बस आपने उसको सिर्फ you can just call it innahu as harf nasb wa ismuha, right?
ठीक
ठीक है? Barakallahu fiki. Very well done. Very
और
proud of
Sister Saima, इसमें थोड़ा सा जब हम इसको इतना closely देख रहे हैं, if we are seeing it that closely, I would like to point out yumsikuhunna illa rahman. This ha, type of this ha, noon mushaddada, and then we are seeing the outside doer. The file is coming after my maful bihi. So I'm just thinking the way you have taught us. So something that we can also focus on. The ha is my maful bihi, noon mushaddada is my, this noon is jamal anath, right? So this is that type of a noon out of so
very
many
well
types.
done.
This
Among the
noon.
different types of
This is the harf.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
this
my
is a
dear
harf.
sister, why is this taqdeem wa ta'khir? When we look at the hukum of taqdeemul fa'il alal maf'ul, when we talk about that, what?
So both two reasons.
Mhm.
This is following, this particular one is following two reasons. One of which is when your the main muttasil is coming. So here we are seeing hunna is coming. So it has to be after. The file has to be after. And also when you have illa, this
Yes.
becomes wajib. Both these conditions make it wajib for the file to come after my maf'ul bihi.
Very well done. Very well done. And you are excluding your maqsoor basically is ar-Rahman. Very well done. Barakallahu. Very well done. Okay, now let's just continue with
So,
amman.
so sister, ma yamsikuhunna all together another hal? This
You can
sentence?
consider it, yeah, you can if you want to call it hal, that will be fine. That will be fine. And then if you want to, and this one can be then considered fi mahalli nasbin, hal of أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا إِلَى الطَّيْرِ فَوْقَهُمْ صَافَاتٍ
الطيري.
yeah, of
Right.
hal of at-tayr because of the hunna being in there, right? You can consider it
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, very well done, very well done. And the last sentence, if you want to consider it as jumlatul
Istinaf.
istinaf, that is
Istinaf.
yeah, you can consider it as istinaf, talking about all the now focuses on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself. So now the next verse is verse number 20, where you are seeing amman. How many words are there in amman?
Two.
Okay.
Plus man.
Okay, so if you have amman, so what are those two? What type of is that you are seeing in
Munqata. Bamani bal.
Very good.
Exactly, sir. Starting a
Very
new
well done.
sentence.
Very well done. So now man is there, and among the three
Man
types of man, which type of man is this one? Is it istifham
Istifham.
Istifham.
or shartiya?
Istifham.
Okay, so
Istifham.
Mubtada.
this is istifham. Very well done.
Who is the one who?
Yeah, okay. So this is istifhamia, and after it is coming ism marifa. So how can you label this man? Istifhamia?
Both ways. Then
Yeah.
it can be both ways. It can be the khabr. It can be the mubtada.
Okay. It can be considered khabar muqaddam, or it can be considered just
Mubtada.
a mubtada, right? Very well done. So we can just call it mubtada, and we can call haza as our khabar.
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 Everyone agree with that? Everyone agrees with us, right? Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now the khabar is starting haza allazi huwa jundul lakum. So haza and allazi. Haza allazi. What do you want to call?
It can be badal or can
Yeah.
be sifa masoof, or it can be badal.
Yeah.
I like
you-
badal.
Yeah, you can call allazi as badal for haza. And after allazi, what do you look for?
Sila.
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 Sila. So what type of sila do you have, Diba?
Jumla ismiya. Huwa
What is-
jundun lakum.
Okay,
Jumla
huwa is okay, huwa is going to be your mubtada, and jund is going to be your
Khabar.
very good job. And this lakum, jundun lakum.
Masoof
Lakum
sifa.
is
Mawsuf
mawsuf sifa.
sifa.
Mutalik
Mawsuf sifa.
Yeah, mutalik bi mahzoof sifa. Very good job. Then comes yansurukum, yansurukum.
Sifa sani.
Very good job.
Jumla.
Very good job. Then min duni rahman.
Mutalik.
Mutalik
إذا المتعلق
yansuru.
بالفعل دون الرحمن إذا
From this is mutalik bil yansuru. You can call it
Yansuru.
yansuru. Very well done. Then comes your inil kafiruna illa fi ghurur. What type of
Nafiya.
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 how do you know this in nafiya and this not shown?
Illa.
La.
Okay. What is another giveaway if in is there? What can be there?
It has to. Fail has to be there.
Oh no. What is another giveaway for in nafiya? No,
Yeah.
not
Yes.
here. But what is another? What is the other harf that can come with in nafiya, and it means it has the same meaning as illa.
Lamma.
Ma.
No,
Plus illa.
no. In plus lamma. Remember? In kulla lamma. Jameel.
Okay.
Yeah, lamma can be there in your slides. I think I do have my slides
Mm.
here, if I'm not mistaken. That
Yes,
in can be followed by either illa, in can be followed by lamma. In both those cases, it's going to be in nafiya. In nafiya, I'm not sure if I will be able to retrieve my slide, so I will focus on right now here. So this is in nafiya, and is it going to be muhmila or hijaziya? Does it work like
Muhmila.
why?
Between khabar, mubtada and khabar, illa is coming.
Very well done. Do you all agree with Diba? Do you agree with Faiza?
Yes.
Is she
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Very well
And
done.
also
now-
because it's a Jumla Ismiya.
no, because there was an illa in between the mubtada and khabar. because of mubtada being separated from whatever comes after it with illa, the in
Yeah.
lost its action. Okay, in lost its action, it
Okay.
became muhmila. Okay, so now al kafiruna is going to be your mubtada,
Mubtada.
and you
Mubtada.
cannot call it ismu in now, right? Just like, you know,
Yes.
there is something after ma, like there is an ism and then ma is followed by illa, you call just whatever the ism is after ma as mubtada and khabar because of illa. Similarly, in is going to be treated the same way. In is muhmila here, and al kafiruna is going to be mubtada, illa is going to be hasar, istinaya lil hasar, and fi gurur is going to be
جار مجرور
في
متعلق بالخبر.
متعلق بالخبر.
very good.
جار مجرور.
مجرور متعلق بالخبر. Okay, now we can go on to do the next verse, verse number 21. Okay, so verse number 21. Okay, I want somebody else to come now. So Sister Faiza, Sister Zohra, Sister
Ustaza, I want to try.
Sister Fashabi. Is this Fashabi?
Yes. Yes.
Start, my dear sister. Start.
Am munqata bamani bal.
Very good.
Man mubtada. Hadha khabar isme ishara. Alladhi badal ya sifa of haza.
Very good job.
Allazi के बाद आए सिलतुल मौसूल यरजुकुकुम. यरजुकु फेल मुदारे बिद्दम्मतु ज़ाहिरा मरफू. कुम मफूल बिही जुमला फेलिया सिलतुल मौसूल. इन शर्तिया अमसका जुमला शर्तिया फेल मादी. रिस्कहु मुदाफ हु मजरूर बिल इदाफा मफूल बिही. बल हर्फ इदराब.
Let's just continue, or let's just complete this one. Let me ask you something. You
Yes.
called yarzuqukum the silatul mawsul for allazi. What will be the status of this jumlatul failure? With fail, file, maf'ul, what is the status of yarzuqukum? Since it is a sila, when there is a sila.
La mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Very good job. In here, what the type of in is? Can you tell me? You call it shartiya, right?
Yes.
And the fail madin that is following in shartiya, can we call it fi mahalli jazmin? Can it be fi mahalli jazmin?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is fi mahalli jazmin.
Yes.
And yeah. So, very good job. So is there any jawab after it? After in amsaka rizqa?
Jawab, I think, mahzoof there.
Very good job. Very good job. Now continue with ballajju fi atuwin wa nufur.
Bal ataf harf lajju madi wawil jama'a aliful fariqa fi utubin mutalik lajju wa ataf nufur ma'tuf.
Very good job. So this bal,
yes,
you called it bal atifa. How many types of bal are there? Have we covered? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, no problem.
Two.
There are two types of bal that we have covered, and let's see here.
Is it bal of reasoning?
I'm sorry. One second. Let me just put my slides here so that everyone can have a quick review for that. Second. This bal I have to put this one from here, copy. And then I'm going to enter into my thing. And so when you have bal, you have to see what do you have, what is the first step that you must focus on after having a bal anyway.
Is it starting a sentence or not?
So if it is before a sentence, or if it is coming before something, right? Before just in
yeah.
In the middle.
Okay, if there is a sentence following bal, what type of bal are we looking at?
Either it's causing nafi of the previous sentence, or
yeah, intiqali or ibtali.
Yes, if it is preceding a sentence, then we call it harf ibtida, right? When we were no, this not this one. This is a, sometimes you have to go through so many of my slides just for the reason because I want everything to be put together for you guys, which is sometimes cumbersome for you guys to to have everything there, but it helps, I think, minimizes the time, I think. I will, whenever you see a bal, you always before a sentence you focus on the left hand column. On your left hand column, I've taught you bal like harf ibtida, session 181. So sister Zarina always helps me in my sessions anywhere she is. So alhamdulillah, barakallah fiki, sister Zarina, for your help always. In my evening sessions, she's my helper there too, and she tells me where I have said what. Alhamdulillah, barakallah fiki, my dear sister. Okay, let's see here if I can just quickly see. Okay, so here you notice if somebody, Sister Rabiha asked this question that, if the bal is atifa, or when it is considered atifa, or when it is considered as, no, this one does not have the full information. I think it may be in the next session or somewhere. Let me see one. So, and for any, if your bal is negating whatever is before, it is going to be ibtali. If your bal is not negating whatever is before, it is going to be intiqali. Is this bal lajju fi utuvim one food negating whatever was mentioned before? What do you think in your mushaf? If you look here, is this bal, which is considered as harf ibtida, is it negating whatever has been mentioned before?
No, it is not.
It is not ibtali. So what type of bal is it going to be?
Intiqali.
Bal intiqali, right? Everyone, it is going to be bal intiqali, and then the sentence, is going to be just a new sentence with no i'rab, and lajju is, as sister where is that name? Fashabi, sister Fashabi has correctly done everything. Everything has been very well done. Barakallahu fiki, dear sister. Sister Fashabi,
Ameen
very proud of
wayyaki.
you.
Ameen wayyaki, Ustaza.
Okay, so
I think, is it not ibtal? Because amman hazallazi yarjukukum in amsaka rizqa. The meaning that
so
if is there anyone? It's no, they cannot. So not is ibtal.
Who is it who provide for you if he withheld his provision? So see the sentence. Who is it that could provide for you if he withheld his provision? Then comes a sentence that they have persisted in insolence and aversion. They are not doing the ibtal. This is just a shift of the topic. Don't you think this is just shifting from one
bal meaning is rather.
Okay.
Rather they are, they have persisted. It's just, shift of the topic. Do you all notice? I want everyone to be awake and alert. I know it's very late for India and Pakistan, please, but still try to be as awake as you can, my dear sisters, okay? So this is, this bal is just shifting from one, is taking you from one topic to another topic. That is why, क्योंकि एक बात से हम दूसरी बात की तरफ जा रहे हैं, so इसी वजह से हम इसको बल इंतकाली कहेंगे. अगर if it would have been said, oh no, whatever has been mentioned before is wrong, and this is true. Like we have very beautiful examples from Quran where Prophet ﷺ, was being, they were, doing blasphemy, and then a bal came, and their sentence afterward was very, was the right sentence, was correcting whatever has been mentioned before, and was negating what was mentioned before. That would have been iftali, but this one is very plain, simple, intiqali, going from one topic to another one. Okay, inshallah. So now comes your afaman. So this is going to be, we have 10 minutes left. Who wants to come and attempt verse number 22? Anyone other than all the people who have attempted? This is Reena. Do you want to volunteer? Oh, no problem, my dear sister. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is our time. Our time is up. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, my dear sisters. I did not realize. Inshallah, we are going to start with verse number 22, and I'm going to request you all to unmute yourself and actively participate so that I know where each one of you is standing with this all the information that has been provided to you. Inshallah. Do you think this way the session is going to be more interactive?
Yes.
Do you, and it's easier for those people who find it hard to type, right?
Yes.
Sister Faiza can take a poll and, and let me know, but I think this way I will know, where each one of you is and where you all need help, inshallah. Okay, with that, I will end the session. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.
It's not 150.
Sister, our class is 50 minutes. Remember, on the weekend, Saturday class is 50 minutes. Inshallah, okay? I know you want to keep going, but for India, it's very late. So inshallah, we'll continue and we'll come back Wednesday.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah,
Okay.
inshallah. So please, because with the speed that you went today, I think we should be able to finish our surah, inshallah. Take care of yourself.